He was a traveler, a mystic, a man obsessed with finding the truth behind the illusions of the world. In the early 1400s, a Jewish scholar named Abraham of Worms left his home in Germany and set off across Europe and the Middle East. But he wasn't chasing fame or riches. He was searching for something far more dangerous: ancient wisdom. The kind hidden in shadows. The kind that could tear your soul apart or transform it completely. Abraham claimed he had learned many things from rabbis, philosophers, and mystics along the way, but nothing truly satisfied him. Nothing pierced through the veil of illusion that separates us from what's real. That is, until he arrived in Egypt. There, in a small, forgotten village near the Nile, he met a man cloaked in mystery, Abramelin the Mage. Who was this man? No one really knows. Some say he was over 100 years old. Others claim he never aged at all. What we do know is this: he possessed knowledge that had been hidden since the time of Solomon. A system of magic so powerful, it had to be buried in symbols and rituals, locked away behind layers of spiritual preparation. When Abraham begged Abramelin to teach him, the mage agreed, but not without a warning. "This knowledge," Abramelin said, "is not for the unclean, not for the prideful, and not for those who seek power for power's sake." Before learning anything, Abraham had to undergo a spiritual purification unlike anything he had ever imagined. For 6 months, he had to live in complete solitude. No sex, no wine, no conversation with the outside world. He was to pray 3 times a day, morning, noon, and evening, facing the rising and setting sun. He had to create a sacred space in his home, free of all distractions, and fill it with incense, clean white linen, and silence. The purpose? To strip away the noise of the world, to peel back the layers of ego, fear, and false identity that keep most people asleep. And so, Abraham obeyed. He wrote that during this time, he experienced deep fear, strange dreams, and moments of total hopelessness. But he also felt something else, something stirring deep inside him, like a presence waiting to emerge. And then, after months of intense discipline, it happened. His holy guardian angel appeared, but not like the angels in paintings. This was no glowing figure with wings. It was something beyond words, a presence, a being that spoke not with language, but with understanding. The angel revealed Abraham's true nature, who he was beneath the roles, the name, even the body. It showed him his purpose in this life, and then gave him access to the names and seals of spirits, both divine and demonic. But here's where the story takes a darker turn. To complete the operation, Abraham had to summon and confront the demons that had ruled his life from the shadows: greed, lust, pride, rage, envy. These were not abstract forces. They had names, personalities, forms. He didn't destroy them. He didn't banish them. He bound them, made them serve his higher purpose, under the authority of his holy guardian angel. This was the sacred magic of Abramelin. Not just a ritual, but a transformation. A spiritual technology for unifying your highest self with your shadow, for becoming whole. Abraham would later pass this knowledge down in a grimoire, a magical text known as the Book of the Sacred Magic of Abramelin the Mage. But the full ritual isn't for the faint of heart. Even today, occultists and ceremonial magicians who attempt the operation are warned: your life will be ripped apart before it is put back together. Every weakness, every fear, every lie you tell yourself will surface. Because to contact your holy guardian angel, you first have to face your demons. Most people aren't willing to go that far. They want magic that's quick, easy, safe. But this path isn't safe. It's ancient, it's sacred, and it will break you before it frees you. But for those who are brave enough to walk it, it may just lead you back to yourself, the true self, buried beneath the noise of the world. And maybe that's the real magic, not control over others, but mastery of the one thing that truly matters, your soul. Subscribe for more of what you love most.